Yep.
3.
3. Okay, yeah, that deals 3 points of damage. This thing is very, very, very cracked.
Uh,
Scarlet, it is your turn. Oh, sorry. It is the bear's
It is
turn.
the bear's turn.
And it is thoroughly distracted. And it is now growling at you, Fred. This thing is going to bite you. And that is a 13.
well, fuck. That
Oh.
hits.
This thing bites you for 9 points of piercing damage.
Ouch. I'd like it to not be focusing on me anymore, please.
Well, good thing. It's Scarlet's turn.
It is my turn. I'm gonna stab it with my dagger again. Not my dagger frost, though, my other one.
Yep, sure. Go ahead and roll damage. Or roll attack.
15.
15, that is a hit.
And I roll a d4, and it is a 2 plus 1 piercing.
This thing, you break this thing's head off.
Oh.
And Freddy is released. The bear, without its hat and its head, begins to sort of stand up, sort of patting its stump, and then sort of wanders around and then falls off the edge of the cliff, where it breaks and shatters, or the edge of the carpet.
Well, I'd like to wash myself, please.
With
Can I roll to wash?
You can roll to wash. Go ahead and roll.
Oh shit! Guess what, guys?
What?
That's my third fucking 14 in a fucking row.
Pretty
Using
dies.
Freddy, you didn't have to take that last attack. Remember, you had one free attack.
Oh yeah, shit.
Oh well, you missed out.
I saw it coming, but I just let it happen at that point.
Mm-hmm. You knew
I
I was gonna
didn't see-
die.
I didn't see like me getting fucking
Sucked
me
into his
basically
ass.
sinking my hands into the bath, and I was just so surprised by that, but I forgot.
Yeah. You saw that, and you thought there's no way that could possibly happen.
I never thought it would happen until it happened to me.
Yeah. Didn't think it was possible. But yeah, you get bit. But you're now free. And above you is the eye.
Okay. So I'd like to look at my crystal ball and have it tell me how I destroy this thing.
You go ahead and roll wisdom. Oh yeah.
Can I cast True Strike?
Yeah, sure. You gotta touch it though.
Oh, you do? No, you
Yeah.
extend a hand and
touch.
point. No, it's 30 foot.
Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, you're within range. But also your frost dagger is in amongst all the shards of broken bear below you. So if you want to go grab that, you can.
Oh yeah, I might do that.
Let's park.
Yep. You go down, pick up your frost dagger, and then turn around and look to see that you've been charged $4 for parking.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Well, I pat my pockets and look at him like kind of expectantly.
Yes, thank you. I'm so glad you remembered that. You look at Scarlett Johansson expectantly.
I sigh and pay.
Fucking mini campaigns.
I don't understand it, but I'll go with it.
So Scarlett Johansson, do you pay?
I pay.
Do you pay for parking?
I pay for parking. Look, we may be in a boss fight, but I'm not gonna...
I can't hear you.
I pay for parking.
Yeah,
Okay,
you're
cool.
next to a lawful good person. I judge you. I judge you
So
to
yeah,
be
you
good.
pay for parking, and um, you both ascend, with Nina stabilized now because I'm not an asshole. Um,
Nina's now dead, fucker.
yeah, you left her too long. Um,
Oh,
and yeah, you are within range to strike the eye.
Oh, anyone got
pretty.
any good eye puns?
I've got one.
This is the
Okay,
last we'll see
hit
of
me.
this guy.
That's a good one.
Alright, I cast Vicious Mockery and I say that at it.
I was gonna say should have gone to Specsavers.
Oh, that's good. That's the final one, but we'll start with this one.
So go ahead and are you both gonna strike this thing?
I'm using
Yeah.
Vicious Mockery first, please.
Cool. So um, Scarlet, you stab the eye with your frost dagger, and you can see it sort of wriggling around, unable to defend itself, as it sort of begins to freeze over, and it quite quickly it freezes over the entire dome.
Woohoo.
And Mueller, you stab this thing with your pike.
Wait,
And
can I do something cooler?
yeah, sure.
I run and grab Dick Nugget's gun and I fire that instead.
Thank you.
And I say should have gone to Specsavers before I do it.
Should have got a Specsavers.
Alright.
You blast this.
And I roll below a 10, so it's okay.
Oh, it failed its dex save. So go ahead and roll damage for me.
46, correct?
Yep.
Oh, not good. 9.
9. Doesn't matter.
It's
You
frozen.
blast this thing in the face. In fact, you keep on blasting this thing until it just sort of runs out of charge. And then you realize that you overkilled. That through this hole, you can see sunlight. As the rest of the dome begins to crack and crumble under the strain. Then, as everybody falls down, there's also as this thing begins to crack, chunks of ice, and you can now see it, are filled with people. As the ice shatters on the ground, it releases the people mostly unharmed. As basically people icicles drop from the sky. But
Oops.
when you look around in this area, not only is it bright sunshine, but you are standing next to this what looks to be some sort of statue, but it's there's a family standing around, standing beside it, 2 kids and 1 mother, and it looks like the father is holding holding something in his hands, not really paying attention to you. The brother looks and points towards you both and says, "Mommy, look! What are you guys? A devil man." You're a tiefling, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And sure enough, the family standing to this sort of this what looks, it says like Mr. Bean on it. It's really weird. It's like this red bean guy. It's got arms and sort of gloved hands and a chef's apron. Past that, there's this large building with several sort of iron pillars with wires going down, and these traveling little boxes that sort of go up and then go down. It's really quite weird. It's a very very large open space, and sort of looking out, you see past that you see a great big lake, and a mountain, several mountains in the distance. What do you do?
Alright, first off, Shift Bean RD.
Sorry,
It's Shift Bean RD.
Chef Beard. It is. It is. Yes, sure. It is. It is. Let's avoid copyright. It is a Chef Binardi, and these people are taking photos with the Jelly Bean Man. What do you do?
Fuck, so we've never seen this before, right?
You have never ever where you started off. This is not the same place that you started off. In fact, when the sun was very very blinding, and in this sort of flash of light, you were just here.
And, okay. I guess I walk over to the family. They're all humans, right?
They are, in fact, you can't see any other exotic race. Scarlett Johansson.
Eyo.
You are you sort of standing where you were, or are you walking down with this devil man?
I will trail behind the devil man.
You
Can I roll for
walk
performance?
past.
I want to do this gracefully.
Yeah, sure. What do you?
I want to do this gracefully.
Yeah, sure.
Gracefully.
Go ahead.
Walk down gracefully
perform.
as fuck.
Sure. You gain advantage, but you don't know.
I gain advantage.
Yep.
21 then.
Cool. The father, you hear this sort of click sound behind you, and then you hear a whole bunch of clicking, as more and more of these humans start crowding around you. A lot of these sort of black squares they've got start flashing light, and they start saying like, "Oh my God, is that Scarlett Johansson? Is that Scarlett Johansson? Oh my God, Scarlett Johansson here at Skyline? What's she doing? How did she get here?" And that's what you hear. Mular, you approach the family, and they are absolutely terrified. The sister is crying. Actually, the brother is pretty all right. He starts humming the devil man theme song, and the mom sort of like quickly gets them away from you as you approach. Are you sort of sticking close to the family, or are you just going to Chef Binardi?
I was gonna ask the family a couple of questions.
They do not look like they are in the answering mood.
Okay. I just look confused, like, I haven't been this racially prejudiced against in years.
From behind you, you hear, "Oh my God, this woman's dead!" So it's like, somebody get a medic! As one human has discovered Idexi, the elf, although her ears are covered by her long flowing locks, lying on top of a magic carpet that is not floating, sort of just resting on the ground like a picnic blanket. But she is very much unconscious.
Please let Liam McHugo show up and revive her.
Off to the side, you hear, you see these people in these green uniforms. It's got St. John written on them. There is one older woman, and then a slightly younger woman. Her sort of 16, 17. When did Leah quit? I think she quit when she was. Let's just say she was 16. And a young girl with curly brown hair, sort of down to her shoulders at that time. No, actually no. This was when she just shaved it off. So she's
Yeah.
got very,
She's got no hair.
yes, and they seem to be taking some sort of class. But these two women sort of halt the class and quickly rush to help Edexi.
I have no idea what to do right now.
You sort of just standing next to this Chef Binardi. When somebody walks up to you, he is just for us. He is Asian, and he has a big camera. Although to you it is just a big box with a bunch of buttons and a large sort of tube coming off of it, which looks like the lens of a telescope. And he asks in perfect common, "Can I get your autograph?"
My what?
Your signature. And he pulls out. He's got a shirt on. It's completely white and it says sorry, it is completely black and it says, "I did the Skyline Bungee." He also pulls out a gold felt pen and sort of hands it towards you.
Where do you want me to?
He holds up his shirt expectantly.
But why?
So I can show this off on Instagram. Your makeup is awesome.
I mean, wait. I
Your
didn't put makeup
cosplay.
on this morning.
What? Of course you did. I'd love to like touch your horns and whatnot because those are like seriously cool, but I don't know like how fragile it is.
Listen, dude. I only just met you. Let's not get too.
Okay. I'm sorry. That came off as weird, but yeah, sure. And you signed it.
And then I just wonder if I've like signed onto some fucking pact or something.
Yeah. You as soon as he walks away, you get cold sweats. As you wonder if that was an infernal pact. Scarlett Johansson, what are you doing?
Questioning where the fuck we are.
Do you want to ask someone? Because everybody seems to.
Everyone seems to love me, I know.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to appear crazy to these guys, and I mean,
Mm-hmm.
do we understand the language they're speaking?
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
You do. They're speaking common.
Okay. Scarlett Johansson.exe has stopped responding. She gathers everyone into within a 15-foot radius of her, making sure Freddy is not within this 15-foot radius, and neither is Leah, who is reviving everyone else, and she casts color spray.
Tell me what that does, please.
A dazzling array of flashing color light springs from your hand. Roll 6d10. The total is... Yeah, I'll skip all that. Creatures in a 15-foot cone originating from you are affected in ascending order. Basically, they're all blinded.
Mm-hmm. And you what color? What rainbows do you? What colors do you spark out?
Just imagine massive rainbows sprouting from my hands.
Okay. And is this sort of like actual paint? Does it stay or what?
I don't know. I want to say it's like
spray paint?
Yeah, we'll go with something like that. You know, like
Okay.
an Indian color festival where there's like tons of paints
yeah,
just
yeah,
exploding.
yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna go with that.
Okay, so from your hands, sort of bubble these powdery lumps of colored flour, and you throw them up into the air and spin bedazzlingly, and every one of you is blind. What do you do?
Walk away instantly.
Scarlet, what did you do?
I did nothing!
Where do you go?
Up to where Leah is reviving.
Yeah, you walk up to this teenager who's and she looks up at you and she says,
Yes.
I love your work, but I really got to focus on this. And Leah looks straight back down, and she is tending Adexi, who is slowly coming to.
I politely ask her name.
My name is Leah McHugo, she says, still not looking at you, but you can see that she's like really trying to like not look at you.
Why is she trying to not look at me?
You also, Scarlet. You also see that the other woman, satisfied with the work that Leah is doing, has brought up a radio or some other little black box with a little dongle at the top, and she speaks into this this little black box. Can somebody can we get some help up here, please? Minor injuries, but still possible hospital care is needed. She looks like she's been scratched by a bear. Scratch is it's a generous word. Yes, she looks like she's been cut a couple times. Lacerations around the neck and face. Chest area is especially damaged. I would like immediate helicopter, please. And yeah, that's what she says, and she gets back to her work.
What's a helicopter?
What are those words?
Do you say this to her?
Yes. Yes.
You, very, very confused. You ride in them all the time. What is a helicopter?
What is a helicopter?
You really are just a pretty face.
Oof.
Yeah, and she gets back to her work.
Oof.
Now, a pen has started to fill out some paperwork.
Scarlett Johansson is hurt.
So yeah, do you guys do anything?
And go and cry in a corner.
Alright.
One sec. Okay, that's better.
Hello?
Hello.
That's cool. So what do you guys do instead?
I go and cry in a corner.
You go cry in a corner. There are many corners. Do you cry inside or outside?
Outside.
Outside. As you sort of you sit down, and the sort of concrete, what looks to be a sort of angled street, like a dry, open aqueduct. But there doesn't seem to be any sort of water flowing down, so you just sort of sit down, and make a dexterity saving throw, please.
I'm sitting on the luge.
Yep.
Dexterity. Not athletics. Acrobatics. It's a 12.
12.
Where's my dexterity? Oh.
You just get out of the way as or you get part way up before your legs are just completely taken out from underneath you. You don't take any damage, but you are definitely thrown for a loop, and you quickly get out of the way as a series of these black little things with silvery handles and black grips just sort of race down this track.
I'm not even stunned.
Yes, you are stunned.
What the fuck are
Okay.
these people doing?
I wait for the medics to be done with their thing. And I just
Yeah,
kind of like stand awkwardly nearby, watching, fucking fascinated.
Yeah, you don't have to wait long until you hear this great loud noise. There is no way to describe it.
Thwack, 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 thwack.
It's like a thwack, but seriously, seriously loud and very, very fast. And you see this pod looking thing with like reindeer with sleighs under with like sleigh legs underneath it um, rise up, and you are sort of you stumble backwards as this noise and this wind just hits you, and it lands on a large concrete open space next to some kids who seem to be um, riding fantasy bikes that aren't floating, which is really weird. They're all sort of on the ground. It's like they ran out of charge. Um, but yeah, and Leah and this other woman are then go to, or sorry, Leah stays on Gadexi. The other woman goes to the helicopter, brings out a stretcher. Edexi is lifted onto the stretcher, and the other lady says to you both, "Would you like a ride down?"
Oh, yes.
You've picked up your broom.
Okay, I've got my broom with me.
Yep.
Okay.
So yeah, it's very awkward because this is a small compartment, and in fact, I think when both of you try to bring a rolled up carpet and a big broom, she says, "No, no, 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 no," and she points you over to the gondola. So
I let out a sigh and get on my broom.
you okay. This thing takes off, and heads down to the mountain. What do you do?
The helicopter.
Wait, where am I?
You're standing right next to her.
Who?
You're both sort of on the launch pad. Neither of you have taken off yet.
I follow this helicopter.
Okay, so you jump on your broom, and you hear the young girl, Leah was her name, who was sort of left on the mountain to take care of the other kids, just yell, "What the fuck? What the actual fuck?" As you sort of fly down the mountain and take in this beautiful, beautiful scene. It's a bright, sunny day. There are houses as far as the eye can see. There appear to be these little things going along roads at really, really fast speeds, faster than. In fact, this helicopter is way faster than your broom, and yeah, it's pretty fast. Freddie, you are on the launch pad holding a very large rolled up carpet.
I guess.
What do you do?
Yeah, I guess I unfurl it and fly away. I chase the helicopter.
You roll out your mat, and yep, it lifts off.
Nina's once again stunned.
And someone tugging, and then sort of crawling on. As you look behind you, the young girl Leah, dressed in the green jacket, and it's a really, really terrible match. Like the uniform is absolutely god awful. Climbs on your carpet, and I think that's where we'll end it.
I'd like to say one last thing. As
Yes?
we lift off, I turn to her and I just go, "This might tingle a little bit," and I cast Zone of Truth.
You cast Zone of Truth.
Yes, time for
What
some
are you-
fucking information.
what are you doing?
Interrogation. I'm interrogating her next time on D&D.
This is a one-off.
Next time. Oh dear. Thank you for that.
That was
That
so
was
much
that
fun.
was loads of
What
fun.
the fuck?
Hopefully you guys had a very, very good Christmas.
Oh,
And I
great.
wish you all the best in the new year
Yeah.
if I don't talk to you.
That was a very good Christmas present. Thank you, Tucker.
Tucker, can we assume that this is why Leah wanted to get into makeup artist?
One sec. This is so shit.
Because she saw me.
There we go. I'm back.
Can we safely assume
Oh,
this
wow.
is the reason Leah wants to get into the, makeup and all that jazz?
Yes, we can safely assume. You were never told this. You were never given the reason. But this is why she wanted to get into costume.
Fair enough.
So yeah. God, it was fun.
That was entertaining.
It was very fun. Classless characters.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
My class is detective, I'll have you know.
Yes, the unofficial class.
My unofficial class is celebrity now.
Oh yes, you get the actor trait for feat for free.
Oh. Hang on, where is that?
Ah,
You scroll back to find this link.
oh, I love that. All right, hold on to those, because I think it'd be
Okay.
fun if we could like do little things
Yeah.
with that.
Oh, I love
or
this
maybe
character.
maybe we won't. Or maybe we will. Who knows?
It's
but,
a mystery.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Alright, I now have the actor
And-
trait.
Yep, you now have that. And Fred, let me give you a free feat, because I'm in the giving mood.
Oh, I get to increase my
It-
charisma
it's
by
a feat.
1.
It is a season of giving.
No, prereq, presec, tiefling. You call
Oh,
on
yeah.
Hellfire to serve your commands? What the shit?
What?
You what?
Flames of Phelios?
I gain advantage on charisma? I mean
Yes,
deception?
you do.
I have +5 deception anyway. And
Um,
performance. Oh hell yeah.
Infernal Constitution. Infernal Constitution. Inspiring Leader, Keen Mind.
Should probably put this.
Oh, I've had actual dark vision this whole time. Oops.
Yeah.
You actually have? Oh yeah, you're
it's
a,
tiefling.
you're a
I'm,
tiefling.
I'm a tiefling. Also, I'm making this canon. My character's completely colorblind, just because I want everything to be fucking noir.
Oh.
There, I like that. I think that's great. In fact, I'll give you the Observant feat.
Observant. Okay.
So quick to notice details of your environment. You gain the following benefits.
Got one.
Your
I've had
wisdom, your wisdom and intelligence increase by 1.
That is useful. They're both on odd numbers.
If you see a creature's mouth while it is speaking a language you understand, you can interpret what it's saying by reading its lips.
Bonus.
Oh shit.
You
shit.
have +5 to your passive perception,
Oh shit.
and you have +5 to investigation.
My investigation's already 5. What the fuck?
Plus
Yeah,
10 for
plus 10.
investigation?
I
Yeah.
am a god. I've also had thaumaturgy this whole time.
Oh,
This is cool.
all
I
right
can
then.
make earthquakes.
I think this will be fun. So yeah, keep
Oh,
your
shit.
characters.
I need to
Yes. Yeah, definitely. Actually, perfect time. Yeah, sweet. You guys head out. I'll see you in a bit. Yeah. All right then, guys. Thank you for that. Hold on to your
Thank you.
characters, make them less messy, and
Perfection.
see you in the new year, I guess.
Yeah.
See you in the new year.
Bye bye. Also,
Bye.
Nick,
Mhm.
send me a recording of this because this was fucking funny.
I only recorded after the beer. From the beer
Okay.
onwards, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm gonna start recording our sessions.
Yes,
There
please
was
do.
there was still valuable stuff after that bear.
There was.
Still valuable stuff. All right, thank you. Bye bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Alright, see you later.
Bye
Freddy.
to you too.